Will says on the, I don't know what TLP. Oh, is that the gay Melton's obsessed with Aaron? Okay. Nick talked about the Pawverbs book, said you were reading and memorizing even though the book was on the Ricada's fridge. No. I used to take that book home with me every day, and I would read a chapter. And then it would be a bonding thing. And it was nice. It was, it started as kind of a goof. Like it was Pawverbs. Hey, there's a funny pun. But then like every day, it's like a drama a day with drug addicts. So you read a chapter, you talk to somebody else about the chapter, and you kind of commiserate about the chapter. It kind of became a thing. And then one day, I was, Will, I can't really say too much more than that. I'll be honest with you. One day, I've told this story many times before. One day I said I read a chapter or two. I had left the book there. Oh my God. And then, cokeheads, anything to get off of the behavior they're doing. That was used as like this crazy thing. And I'm like, I was sitting there. I'm like, sorry, I guess. My bad. Are we good? Cool. It was the weirdest thing. But then again, drug addicts, what are you going to do? That's what drug addicts do. Look, you've had a year, and in a year, you can either think of lies to cover your ass or you can move on with your life. And he chose the former. And now Will Heron's your best friend. I'm kidding. I got to stop doing that. What I've been doing to poor Will Heron is borderline bullying. I've been bullying Will Heron endlessly, and it's not okay. The teeth thing is not okay. That's beneath me. Saying that he did not like that I called him Nick Ricada's boy, which is weird because I was going to call him like Towel Boy or Errand Boy, or say that he wants to get in the Baldo bunker and do drugs and all that. Like he wants to kind of like weasel his way in, on like that's like, you understand, Will, that's like trying to get into Hitler's bunker as the Soviets are pressing into Berlin. It's not exactly the hottest ticket, buddy. You come out, we'll go to a few bars and we'll have like a regular dude good time, Maybe catch a basketball game or a football game. We don't need to sneak you into the bunker. Why don't we go party in Cherbourg after the Allies liberate it? You don't have to try and sneak into the bunker as Gorgy Zhukov's knocking on the front door, buddy. Okay. That's funny. Will. Aces, sir. Aces. Maybe I'll give him my one. Hey, let me tell you something, Will. Works out great. Will says the teeth thing is fair. Have some self-confidence, for Christ's sake. Poor Will, they're saying. Don't say poor Will. Don't say poor Will. He deserves it. Will's a piece of shit. See, I can't, even when I bring it in for a landing and I'm like, no, guys, I'm just kidding. I gotta. You know what was funny, though, this week is him and McBuster fighting. I got such a kick out of that, man. I got people writing me after that show. They're like, that was like, some people said, actually, it was kind of split. Some people were like, it was old school radio stuff, and they were like, that was fun. But at the same time, they were also kind of like, they were like, all right, that was enough. Like, that's all right. You were just out of stuff to do. And I'll be fair with you. I did have like 10 minutes left, and I was like, this would fill 10 minutes. I don't have to do this bullshit story that I got coming up, and we can just watch these two fight for a while. TV's Will Heron says Freudian. Which part, Will? I forget things I said 5 minutes after I said them. Red Fox Mad says R.I.P. TV's Will Heron. Aaron finally chopped him. Somebody else told me, again, I don't watch this stuff. I get all my info secondhand, which is super healthy. But somebody told me that Will was actually upset that I said that he died on Twitter as a joke. Will, I'm going to give you some advice that's going to help you in your online career. Don't get worked up over Twitter ever for any reason. Like if you read anything on X, Twitter, whatever, and you feel yourself having an emotion, let it go. If you see something on X or Twitter and you go like this, ready? Stop that. If you read something on X and you go, stop that. If you read something on X and you go, stop it. Stop having emotions. Be like a Jedi. TV's Will Heron says it was funny until people really freaked out. People were calling. I tweeted it in a second, and then like minutes later I said, we're kidding. Will's not really dead. Blah, 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 blah. Like added that to the tweet. Are you saying I'm Orson Welles? Don't make a fat joke. Are you saying no, H.G. Wells. I would be H.G. Wells, not Orson Welles. Are you saying I'm H.G. Wells, War of the Worlds, and I convinced the world there was a Martian invasion? Or only this time it was Will Heron is dead? All right. Then I tell you what we're going to do, Will. If I upset you, people said you went on another show. They said I didn't have anything to worry about, though, because nobody was watching. But they said you went on another show and you got really drunk and really mad at me and said you were really, really upset that I said you died on Twitter. I don't want that to be the case. I don't want you. I'm just having a little fun.